Hello, everybody. This is Barry, and you're watching Barry and the PI. As you know, over Father's Day, I spent a whole morning smoking some meats. And we are having family over, and so I cooked some baby back ribs, 2 racks, and 4 big, thick pork chops, and a whole bunch of sausage. I'm from Texas, and Texans are proud of their barbecue. It's been going on for at least 100 years. Uh, in, in Texas, beef is the king, and Texas is known for its beef barbecue. We smoke the uh, brisket part of the cow, and it's a tough part of the cow. So what we do is we smoke it uh, low and slow and slow. Okay. In other words, you cook that meat at a low temperature for hours. In the case of a brisket, you need to smoke that about 10 hours, 10 to 15 hours. And that tough part of meat is just as tender as you can get. It's really good. Now, other states, such as the Carolinas and Missouri, they mostly cook pork butt, pork ribs. In Texas, we cook brisket and ribs. Particularly, we like the beef ribs, and those are big bones and a big chunk of meat, and it sure is good when it's cook it for about 15 hours. I cook my meats, I smoke my meats at about 180 degrees Fahrenheit to 220 Fahrenheit. You want to get that, you don't want to cook it too high, it'll just get burnt. But you keep that temperature and get that smoke the wood's over here, and the smoke goes through the barrel and comes out the other side. And that's smoking the meat. You get that smoky flavor too. And there's a way to prepare meat. Put a little apple cider vinegar on it, just to wet the meat. And then you get a rub. Now, there's all kinds of rubs. This is from Smokehouse Market, which is in a little town in Elgin, Texas. And Elgin has long been known as sausage producers. They make sausage, and some of the best sausage you can find. Sausages like linguista, but much bigger and much more flavorful. Elgin was, I remember that when I was a kid. Dad would say, let's go over to Elgin and get some hot guts. That's what he called them, hot guts, and aptly so. And they were really, really spicy. Well, over the years, as more people moved to Texas from the northern states and other states, they complained that the sausage was too hot. And so with a changing market, they cut out some of those spices that made it so hot. Now they have a bottle. You can buy a bottle of all the spices that were used to be in those sausages, and you can add it to your sausages. Uh, I have a bottle somewhere around, and it is hot. It's really spicy. Uh, Texas barbecue is not so sweet uh, like in the other states. It's a little bit more spicy than you get in the Carolinas, other places. Seems like every little town has a barbecue joint, a place to go and get your barbecue. In Austin, well, go out to Elgin and get some sausages. They also do brisket and ribs and stuff too. About 40 miles from Austin, there's a little town called Lockhart, Texas. And somehow they have 4 different barbecues. It's a little small town. I don't even think it's maybe 10,000 people. And they got 3 or 4 really good barbecue joints there. If you go on the weekend, we plan to stand in line because you're going to be standing in line for a long time. That's the way Texas barbecue is, and people love it. And even though it's expensive now, it's even getting more expensive. In Austin, we have Franklin's Barbecue. Franklin's known as one of the best pit crew masters around. His barbecue has won all kinds of awards, and people line up there before they even open. They take their chairs and wait in line. And my nephew and I went to a little place. It's called Lafayette. I can't remember the town it's in. Where Snow's Barbecue is. Snow's is owned by this old woman. She learned how to cook barbecue from her husband, and she became one of the best pit masters around. And it was named in Texas Monthly Magazine, which is a big popular magazine all about Texas. She was named as the best barbecue brisket in Texas. So after that, it's only open one day a week, Saturday. So everybody drives out there to get their few pounds of Snow's barbecue. And he and I drove out there one Saturday morning, and there was a line all the way around the block. And we got in line and we waited about 3 or 4 hours and finally got in and got our order, and took our order. So it's a great thing in Texas. Now, rubs. First thing you do, you get, say, a rack of ribs, pork ribs, and you lay on a layer of, you wet it down with a layer of apple cider vinegar or You could use wine vinegar and anything that gives a little flavor too. And then there's different kinds of rubs, what they call rubs. And you take this thing and you actually pour it out and you rub the meat down with it on both sides. And they've got all kinds of rubs. This is a garlic salt rub. This place is where you get some great sausages. They make their, it's Southside Market in Elgin, Texas. They've opened up some in Austin too, to make it easier. This is, of course, ground black pepper, and this has all been smoked in oak. And then another one, original barbecue seasonings. And you rub that thing down in there and stick it in the refrigerator for all night, and get up the next morning, and then you build your fire. And I say the fire, the wood goes in a little section over here of your smoker, and then the meats go inside the big barrel, and you keep that temperature 180 to 220, and you let that smoke for, well, I did mine 4 or 5 hours. Of course, the sausage cooks much faster, you know. After an hour or so, you can pull that off. But some of the best meat you'll ever taste, you find at a Texas barbecue restaurant. And in Texas, they'll ship it anywhere in Texas. I don't think they ship internationally yet. But talk about some good eating, nice tender beef, juicy ribs, and a little spicy sausage, and you got some good eating. So if you're ever in Texas or near Texas, go find you a good barbecue restaurant, and you won't be disappointed. You'll be a happy man or woman. So just thought I'd tell you a little bit about how to, oh yeah. And then this is barbecue sauce. And then you put that on there, and delicious. This is Rudy's barbecue sauce. Rudy's is a chain restaurant started by a black man outside of San Antonio. His barbecue restaurant became pretty famous, and he got together the money to start a franchise. And so he has franchises all over Texas, where you can usually close to one of the interstate highways. So you can just pull off, rub you some barbecue, and take on off again. Rudy's sauce is real good. I like it. Pour that on your barbecue, slices of barbecue, and you'll be a happy man. Many of you guys in Austin are gonna come to the Philippines. Be sure to bring me some barbecue. I know it's a long flight over, but maybe you can sneak a little bit in. But those ribs I cooked, you just pulled it off, the meat off the bone. Just tender, juicy, and flavorful. So that's Texas about Texas barbecue. I don't think I've missed anything. But always remember, if you're going to try to barbecue, low and slow, cook that for a long time, and you'll be happy. So we didn't have much left over, and so I don't have any to show you. I had some yesterday, and then I think there were only 2 ribs left. I think I ate one and Mike ate one. Did have some sausages left, but I ate those too. I love my Texas barbecue. So that's about it. Just thought y'all'd like to know a little bit about Texas barbecue, and if you can get you a smoker and try smoking some meats, some ribs. It's hard to get. I haven't found any brisket yet, a whole brisket, and it's probably going to cost a couple of $100 to get it if I do find one. So that's about it. And oh, you notice I trimmed up my beard. I shaped it the way I think I want to grow it. So what do you think? I don't have to, I'll still have to shave the side. Maida said she wanted me to get where I twist my mustache. Maybe I'll do that. I'll try it. All right. Y'all have a great day, and take care. Stay safe. Take care of your family and your kids and your pets too. I've got 2 of them sitting here. Butter's over there looking at herself. She was over here. And then there's Lily, making sure that Butter's not getting more attention than she is. So y'all take care. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video, and I'll see you again soon. Adios.